What's going on, everybody? Thanks for joining me today. I got a workout in the day at home. So supposedly the gym is opened up in town, but it's at a different location, so I got to go and find it. I'm gonna try to go find it tomorrow. Today is the 30th of March. So I put a workout in together. This one's a good one. I just finished, so I'm just gonna kind of guide you through the exercises that I put together in the order that I did them, and then that way you can do them at home, okay? You're gonna need a heavy dumbbell, one that you're able to do at least some deadlifts with, you're able to row, you're able to do some bench press with. If you have a variety of weights, that'd be great, but I do want you to challenge yourself going up a little bit heavier with the dumbbells. Then you're gonna need one that's maybe like medium to like a medium kind of weight. We're gonna be doing some kickbacks. That's basically gonna be for our kickbacks. And you can use that basically for any modifications for things that you can't do with the heavy dumbbell. So today's structure is a little bit different. So rather than 40-20, we're gonna chop down the time and we're gonna go 30 seconds on 10-second breaks. The intention here is to keep that heart rate up the entire time. It looks like we have 9 exercises. A couple of them double up because it's each side of the arm or the leg. And yeah, 30 seconds on, 10-second breaks. We're gonna go through all 9 exercises and then we go through it 3 times, 3 rounds, okay? So let's jump into it. First exercise is going to be a cardio workout. So you're gonna be doing your jump rope. If you can't jump rope, you can do a mock jump rope, or you can do some jumping jacks, whatever you gotta do to start getting that heart rate up, okay? So I'm not gonna go the full time, I'm just gonna demo the exercise here. So 30 seconds of that. Also, I forgot to say, try to find yourself a timer app that you can set 30 seconds on, 10-second breaks. Usually you wanna look for something called like an interval timer and then program basically the different timing sequences that I do. And then all you have to do is just hit start and let it rotate through each of the rounds, okay? Exercise number 2 is gonna be the side bends. So we're going a little bit heavier with our dumbbell here. Now, the intention on this one is for the opposite side obliques here, the side abs to work. So what I'm doing is I'm just slightly letting the weight go down to that side, and then I'm trying to crunch this whole side of my body. Think elbow coming to the hips. When we were in boxing, we would basically try to keep that elbow tucked the whole time, and imagine like we were trying to block a shot to the body, but we had to also crunch those abs to imagine in case that elbow doesn't catch that punch and we catch that punch in the obliques, that ab is working, okay? So 30 seconds on that side. And then we go 30 seconds on the other side, okay? All right, next up, reverse lunges. So with the heavy weight, switch hands so you don't tire out your grip. We're gonna go into, I like to do it this way. My dumbbell is gonna be on the side where the leg goes back. So basically, let me see if I can get into frame here. So I'm here, I lunge back, down and step up through the heel. Down and step up through the heel. You wanna see it from the side, we're here, take it down, control it, step up through that front foot. Try not to put a lot of pressure on that back leg. That's when you can start to hurt your knee, okay? So 30 seconds on that side, 10-second break, and then going over into the other side. Same thing, keep that core nice and tight, chest up. Careful not to bang your knee down. Control it down and up, okay? So reverse lunges. Next, we're taking it down to the ground for some push-ups. Do whatever variation of push-ups you want. I had the heavy dumbbell here, so I'm gonna go ahead and use that. I'm basically putting my palms on the dumbbell, keeping my chest in line with the dumbbell, and I just go straight down, drive up. Try to get that full extension on those hands, on those arms as you go up. All the way up, seeing if you can feel that squeeze on the pecs right in here. All right, so we had our push-ups there. This is where we transition to the weight. So remember, you only have 10 seconds to transition between exercises. If you fall behind, try to jump back in. Once you get into round number 2, you'll have an idea of what comes next. So then you can go that way as well. Next, kickbacks. So we're here in a tabletop position, elbow tucked. Try to keep the arm, the tricep part of the arm parallel with the floor, and I just kick straight back. Trying to squeeze using the triceps. Keep that wrist strong too. We don't want like a flailing wrist where it just hangs down. Keep that wrist nice and strong. and kicking back, finding that squeeze on the triceps. Other side, 30 seconds on, 10-second break. Get that nice squeeze on the triceps. Okay, done with that exercise. Next is gonna be your row. We're going back to the heavy dumbbell. So here, we're doing a bent over row, trying to hit our lats back here. So best analogy I can use for this is like pulling a lawnmower cord. If you've never done that before, bear with me, follow along. So I'm here, I go back into my lunge position. I like to rest my forearm on the opposite side. I'm here, I keep the back nice and straight, and I'm just basically driving that elbow kind of like back towards maybe about like 45 degrees back that way. So I'm here, drive that elbow back. And when I come back, I should be having that back nice and straight and flexed and feeling that along this back muscle here. 30 seconds on one side, 10 seconds to switch. We're here, and row, and row, and row. Main thing is try to avoid any kind of major curving in the back. Try to keep up everything nice and straight, arms hang down, and pull back. Let the arm go as far as it can while keeping the back straight, and drive back, all right? That's our bent over row. Floor press, we're on the floor for this one. So, back to the heavy dumbbell. I'm down here on the ground. Basically think doing a chest press, single arm. So I'm coming down and I drive up. Now, I play with the angle of my elbow, how far it is away from my body, and I try to get that full extension all the way up, and try to focus if you can. If you've learned how to get that muscle connection to flex in the chest, think flexing that chest to push the weight up. Flex the chest to push the weight up. We want to try to take everything else out of the picture. Shoulders, arms, they're basically just there to support the weight. 30 seconds on that side, take a 10-second break, and then we go 30 seconds on the other. Another thing on this one is I usually like to try to feel that muscle, see if I can feel it working, and I want to try to keep it in that contracted zone as much as possible. You'll see sometimes you might get all the way up to the top and then that muscle completely relaxes. You don't want that. You want to try to keep that contraction going the whole way. All right, good job. So that was floor presses. Next, curls. Now, if biceps are a weaker part of your muscle group, no shame if you can't do your curls with the heavier dumbbell. I do want you to try it, but if you can't do it, a couple of options. I want you to do 30 seconds of an offering. An offering is here, and I'm trying to keep my forearms parallel with the floor, elbows back along the side of the body, and keep that tension in the biceps as much as possible. Otherwise, you can do curls like this, or you can hold the edges and perform what are more like hammer curls with a dumbbell. Or the other variation, and this is where I'll allow you to do it, is go into some separate weights and perform your curls. Remember to rotate those wrists inwards as much as possible, like you're trying to get your pinky up towards your eyebrows, rotating out, okay? All right, so that was the curls. And then last exercise is our deadlift. So we're gonna be here. Remember on this one, keep the weight between the feet. That's a safe point to lift from. Butt goes back, back is straight, slight bend in the knees, shoulder blades back, and I'm basically finding the tension of the weight and then standing straight up. I like to set it back down as soon as it, what I call kisses the floor. As soon as it touches, I find that tension again and drive up, just to keep that constant tension on that muscle back there, your erectors of your lower back. If you want to pause at the bottom, that's fine. You can also do it where you hold the ends of the dumbbell, take it down. That's going to let you go deeper down into that position, into that, I guess, into that deadlift form. But you don't want to get to a point where you're going down so far that you're arching your back. All right? All right, guys, that's today's workout. Leave me any kind of feedback. I appreciate it. If you do it, let me know what you thought. Let me know any modifications that you did. Keep up the great work. Keep that body moving. I'll see you in the next video.